And I still have my mask on. Guess we don't need that in the house, do we? No. I have problems. Hi guys, welcome to the party. My name is Abby. If you've not been here before, I basically just do challenges, nutritional, fitness, all that fun stuff because a challenge keeps me motivated. So if you've never been here, that's usually the stuff that I'm doing. But today we're gonna be talking about how I lost 40 pounds and kept the weight off for over 2 years. Before we get started, I am not a dietitian, I am not a nutritionist, I am not a professional when it comes to nutrition or health or anything like that. So this is just my story and what worked for me. I'm just sharing how I lost the weight and how I kept it off. That's it. Number 2, your number on the scale does not show your value. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it. It does not show your value. I spent so much time thinking that it did, and even though I lost weight, and most of it was for the wrong purposes, now that I've learned and now that I've gone through it, I definitely recognize signs of struggle with weight issues and body image. So just know, whether you're a size 16 or you're a size 2, your size does not measure your value. That's all I'm saying. With that, I'm gonna give you guys a slight bit of a background before I kind of get into the video. As I start to go through this video as well, I'm just gonna be posting before and after pictures so you can see where I was in the timeline of me doing it instead of me just talking and then posting the video, or you get it. Growing up, I was very body conscious. I was very aware of my body. Fun fact, I hit puberty before a lot of people my age did. I was one of the oldest people in my classes. So I definitely always felt bigger than everyone else. So I always had that mentality about me. So through middle school and high school, you know, it wasn't really anything drastically on my mind. But when I hit college, yay, college, I definitely started to notice my body and how it was changing. And not only that, but I started to recognize little things that became harder for me to do as I gained weight. So for instance, I remember walking up a flight of steps and being super winded at school. I'm 22 years old, I shouldn't be feeling winded walking up steps. So little things like that started to, you know, click in my head. So 2014 is when I really started to notice these changes in my nutrition and in my health and in my weight and in my, you know, body. And so I started taking pictures. Clearly, as you can see, I was not liking what I saw. Now, did I do anything about it? No. I would try, but I wouldn't change my habits or what I did. So 2017 is when I had enough. You know, I was realizing that I wasn't changing anything. I wasn't seeing any progress because I wasn't doing anything that would have made progress for me. So I said, this is enough. I want to walk without feeling winded. I want to have energy. I want to be happy, and I wasn't. And that's not just about weight. That's about just my nutrition and my health in general. I was having trouble with my extremities. I was losing a lot of feeling in them all the time. And, you know, my doctors are like, hey, you're overweight. I was overweight for the doctor's standards of what healthy is, and that really hit home for me. So I'm just gonna go in and tell you the 3 things that I did to lose weight and keep it off. 3 things. Number 1 was I moved my body. Point blank period. I was never an active person. I did dance team in middle school. I don't think that counts. So I decided to move. This is May of 2017. I set a challenge for myself to do 20 workouts in the month of May. Now mind you, I had not worked out before, ever.
I'm pretty sure it's May 20th, so this is gonna be the first video I've ever done of myself working out, so it's gonna be pretty grotesque, but I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna update it in like a month and see the difference. And maybe I can do a little bit easier. So yeah, okay, let's go.
I went and got a Planet Fitness membership. I started watching free workout videos on YouTube, which I will put down in the description if you guys are curious to see what kind of workouts I was doing. And then I just walked, like I just moved 20 times for the month of May, and I lost about 10 pounds in that first month. It was like a drastic, oh crap. I didn't even change my diet. I just moved my body, and this is what happens. I started to feel better. I started to, do the motions, and I started to feel me getting stronger, and that was such a motivation for me. So number 1, I moved. I recommend anyone doing it. Number 2, I found nutrition that worked for me. I have tried every fad diet in the book at this point. I had done Atkins, I had done paleo, I had done the military diet, I had done caveman diet, fasting, I did MyFitnessPal, I did low calories, high protein, high fat. I did it all, sadly. So I started to really just take into consideration that I'd already started moving, so now I focus on my nutrition. I started eating foods that made me feel good. I tried as hard as I could to eat whole foods instead of going out and eating processed foods and things like that, and my energy skyrocketed and took my water better. I was just doing little things that worked for me. Eating fat in the morning instead of carbs, that works for me. That helps me be energized for the day. So not everybody's diet is going to work for everybody because everybody is different. So that was number 2. I just found nutrition that worked for me. Obviously, I'm still learning and working with that. But again, I'm not a nutritionist, so I'm not gonna go into detail. I might in a different video, but I'm doing what works for me. Number 3, to help me lose weight and keep it off, was I quit drinking alcohol. I'll pause and let you be sad for a second. Yeah, I quit drinking. This was definitely a big challenge for me. At this point, I'm 26 years old and I'm like, hey, I like to drink with my friends, but I wasn't seeing like any more movement. So I'd already lost about 30 pounds at this point. This is about 2 years into my weight loss journey, and I hit a plateau. I just hit this stopping point. I was still working out, I was still eating better, but I wasn't seeing any more results at all. And finally, I realized that alcohol had a lot to do with it for me. And this is sincerely a whole different story in and of itself, which I will make a video on later about me not drinking, but back to it. Not drinking alcohol, I lost about 10 pounds in that first month. No joke. That also has to do with how much I was drinking alcohol. So I'll just leave that there. So when I quit drinking, that was when I was like, oh damn. Yeah, no, not drinking alcohol was definitely like, I started seeing results muscle-wise, strength-wise. I was really feeling the most benefits after doing that. As you can see, like I was gaining muscle, I was more motivated, obviously, because I was waking up to go work out. I was really pushing myself because I had the energy and I had the motivation to do it. Not only did I find a love for fitness 2-3 years ago, but now I have this newfound, I can wake up in the morning and go work out before work instead of sleeping in, and I'm not binge eating McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm drunk. So that's it. 3 things. I moved, I started working on nutrition that worked for my body, and I quit drinking alcohol. And that is how I kept weight off, and that's how I have been successful in not feeling like shit, really. Like if you're feeling down and you're feeling upset and you're feeling unmotivated, you've gotta change something. Even though, like me, I'm a lazy ass and I rather watch Netflix all damn day. You know, there are steps you have to take to start seeing results. I hope this helped you guys. That's just a little backstory about me. I hope it helped give you a little peace of mind about where I've come from, nutrition and health-wise, to what I'm trying to do now. Hope that gives you a little insight on me. If you guys have any questions, comments, please put them down below. I'll definitely try to answer any questions that I can. I appreciate you watching this. Please like, comment, share, turn on the notifications, subscribe if you enjoy videos like this, if you enjoy listening to me talk for so long, because it helps other people find videos that this might benefit. So thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you have a swell and dandy and fantastic day. And now my leg is asleep because I sat on it for too long. Okay.